After recent reports of high E. coli levels in Okanagan Lake, in particular on the west side, many people have been avoiding going for a swim, but the City of Kelowna says the water's fine, and in fact they have new systems in place to make sure of that.
Interior Health does a really good job in terms of making sure all of our beaches are safe. So between May and September, we test these beaches on a weekly basis, once a week, and we measure for E. coli counts, and we traditionally have very, very low numbers at all of our beaches throughout the year.
When we see a bad result, we try our best to figure out if there was, was it a rainy day? Was there a lot of runoff? Was there kind of a one-off thing that could have occurred there that caused that? But in addition to that one-off sampling, we also look at long-term sampling. And if we have an issue with either a one-off or long-term, then we would work with the beach owner to determine if an advisory needs to be posted. And what that advisory is doing really is just telling people that there's higher counts than normal. We don't advise swimming. It's not to say that you can't. It's just to say that there's a risk over and above what we would consider the baseline risk. Generally, the water quality in the Okanagan is good, and people shouldn't be afraid to go swimming.
When you get high E. coli numbers, what's usually at play there?
Yeah, if you're looking at E. coli numbers, traditionally it's always the ducks and geese. I mean, it's a really popular thing. People love feeding the ducks and geese. We strongly recommend against that because it really, in the long run, doesn't help in terms of the water quality, right? So it's a great thing to do. Everyone loves ducks, but in the beach, not a good idea.
Some people, I think, were jumping to the conclusion that what we do see a lot of boat activity. Oh, it must be all those boats, but that's not usually what's causing these.
No, not usually boats. Again, boats can, if they're coming in close to shore, they can stir up things in the sand, which can sort of make it a little bit worse. But traditionally, if they abide by the buoys out there and stay at the distances away, it's traditionally not an issue.
Some other good news you mentioned prior to this interview, that the turnaround factor, if there was an E. coli incident at any of the popular beaches that people enjoy around here, you're going to find out faster now because of new systems in place at the city.
Yeah. So Interior Health traditionally tests it once a week, but it takes sometimes up to days to actually get the test results back. So it's not really indicative of the current conditions. So the City of Kelowna has got our own accredited microbiology lab, which then allows us to do the in-house testing and get results within 18 hours. So we can get much more rapid test results and actually indicate when there are issues at the time. So it's a real great advantage to the public.
So one more reason to be confident that you're quite likely safe going for a swim at the beach.
Absolutely. Again, we work with the Parks Department. We do a really good job on our communications. If there is any associated risk, we let people know right away. But historically, we've done a really good job. And as long as everyone does their part in terms of keeping the beaches clean and keeping the ducks away if possible, we should be able to maintain that.
You see at a time like now when it's full of people, the ducks tend to sort of go somewhere else.
They go off somewhere else,
so
yes.
Just one more reason, get to the beach.
Come on out. This temperatures, it's hard to resist.
Yeah, terrific. Thanks for this, Ed. And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.